So won't you open up your eyes so you can see this.
We are live from Boston for an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. We welcome you this Thursday evening. Hoping you're having a good one and are as excited as we are for this one. Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr joining me in the booth. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. Hey, guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Hart?
Well, one thing you got to watch out with him, he loves that corner three. And that's the easiest three on the court, the shortest distance, about 22 feet. That's his sweet spot.
And every team needs a player like him, a guy who contributes each and every night by doing just the little things and doing them well, like getting on the floor for loose balls.
And the Knicks looking for a positive start here on their road trip. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
Well, this is an opportunity for them to even this season's series after letting the first one get away from them earlier.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Steve. I mean, you win this one and the last two become an interesting couple of games. But if they lose it, they'll be battling just to avoid getting a full season beat down by these guys. Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Here's Brunson. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
New York comes into this following a loss to Cleveland.
While shooting as poorly as they did, there was very little chance they were going to win that game, guys.
Yeah, there was sort of a snowball effect in the game that I saw. I mean, what started as a cold night for a few guys became contagious and became a cold night for everybody.
And so it's New York with it after the made shot from Brown. Boston out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. After taking the first matchup with them, he wants his team to be even more assertive on the offensive end. He told me, I feel we can have our way on offense. Get them into matchups that they don't like and find points that way. It's what helped in our first meeting. Let's see if they can do it again here, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And guys, the focus being on the offensive side of things, they obviously don't want to let their defensive guard down, so to speak, right?
No, of course not, Kevin, but you do game plan around your strengths. And for them, that means really mapping out the offensive strategy first.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but I also agree with Kevin, too. I mean, too much focus on the offensive end could leave them vulnerable at the other end.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Heat.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
That's good.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Here's a good screen. And the pass to Randall. Here's Grimes. And the Knicks miss again.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, White. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. So New York going with almost an entire new grouping. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Number 5. A finger roll finish at the bucket.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Back to White. He dishes it to Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Teams value the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. Third spot, the Celtics.
That's been an amazing season for them from behind the arc. They've got some great shooters on that team.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Passes it to Barrett. Tapping. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hart. Taken away by Williams. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. He feeds it to Horford. 13 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good. And stolen by Horford. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston up.
Tune in this Friday night, January 27th. The Toronto Raptors go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. East.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end. Get it! Watch out now! Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Muscala, the pass to Williams. Offline with his 3. New York trailing. Last time they met in New York.
And what really killed them in that last matchup was the bench. I mean, they had no answer for the reserve players who really came off the bench and took control of that game offensively.
Fournier's just in for New York. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Bench contributions, always a bonus in this league.
Well, they're all pros, Kevin. Some teams just have a great bench or a bench that might be streaky and surprise you at times.
He kicks to Rose. Pass to Washington. And that misses. That would have put him up.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Smart kicks to Richard on the wing Brown. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Well, right here, Kevin, we can get a look at New York and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 10th in rebound, 18th in steals. And when we look at the free throw shooting numbers, not very strong. Top 20 in the league. That begs for improvement. And the rebounding is really the key stat that I'm looking at right there with all those numbers you talked about. This is a team that really tries to be physical. And when they're able to secure boards, that does a lot of things for them. It helps their defense, keeping teams from getting second chance opportunities against them. And it fuels their fast break. Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
The pass to Washington. Passes to Randall. Launches a 3. Cannot hit. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Richard. Another shot. Tatum. Oh, good on the triple. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Randall. The 3.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. I can't blame him. You know, they're getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
And that can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. So this timeout might be a way to combat that.
Here's Grimes. That one's good from the corner. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Brown kicks to Smart. Outside, White. Now the feed to Brown. This ball movement by Boston. Outside, White. Fires from deep. A shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 6.
They're starting to get a little triple hat. Falling in love with that three-pointer.
Yeah, they're really starting to cast jump shots here in the second part. I think they've got to mix it up and get the ball inside a little bit.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Boston. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball, game in and game out. And, of course, the Knicks, down 5 spots from them.
Well, looking at Boston, they've gotten themselves into exactly the position they wanted to be in at this point in the season. And I can't say that I'm all that surprised by it.
I'm not either. This is a talented team. Coming into the year, I think everybody expected them to be pretty strong. And to this point, I mean, they've done exactly what they wanted to do. And this is a very good basketball team.
Shot denied. They break it out. 5 on 3. Kicks it to Fournier. And White with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And he makes good on the way. And now 8 points Celtic lead. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Randall. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Brown outside. Williams can't get it to go.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And we finished one half of basketball.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And welcome to halftime, everyone. Great one underway in Boston. Out in Brooklyn, the Nets have the lead against the Pistons. A comfy advantage for them in the third. And another one also in progress. Chicago trailing the Hornets out in Charlotte. Second half of play, still anybody's game. And another game going on. The Cleveland Cavaliers right.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first one. Third quarter starting here now.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for White. He has 9 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
White is out there with Smart. Then there's Brown. Then it's Williams. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Smart. Williams, that's good. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
Number 55. He's guarded by Williams. Misses in close. Boston leading by 7. Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
And stolen by White. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closer. Can't hit from the elbow.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3 even before that miss.
Stolen by Smart. Dishes to White. Lays it up and punks it in. And now a 12-point Boston lead.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness. Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league ranking. Tops in scoring, first in assists. And they're also number 1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about, it's really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Here's Randall. And just miss after miss right now.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Smart kicks to Brown. Shoots from the line. And another basket for Boston. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Brunson defended by Smart. There's the pass to Randall. Oh, that's quick. Now here's Brown. 9 points in the game so far. Brogdon defended by Barrett. Feeds it to Horford. And it's blocked by Sims. But they'll get another chance. 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Smart misses. Knicks trail by 14. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Sims. Hart defended by Smart. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it.
This Friday, January 27th, the Memphis Grizzlies hit the road to do battle with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Big-time hoops coming.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of block shots for them tonight.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Derrick Rose. And it's Toon Cherry in at the 4 slot. It is now to Smart. He feeds it to Brown. He passes it to Smart. Celtics passing it around. Kept alive by Boston. Right side, Griffin. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Guys, he's extremely difficult to cover on the low block. He's skilled, he's got a lot of moves he can go to, and he keeps the defense off balance.
And also with him, don't think you can collapse the defense on him when he gets the ball in the low post, because he is a superb passer. He'll find whoever's been left open.
Trailed by 10. Stolen by Smart. All alone. It's down the breakaway slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Brunson. Passes it to Barrett. A 3. No good from Randall.
Not a bad look at the hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
Now Griffin inside. That's good. Griffin's got 4 this quarter.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low. And I think that's been the difference.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, we don't have time fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug. Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Pass to Barrett. Brunson, light covering, just 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
I think he's been kind of passive today, and maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Well, it's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up, I guess.
Knicks trail by 15. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The pass to Barrett. And blocked. Brown with it. Rocket. Defended by Barrett. And the shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 17.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Brown. White. Good.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. They don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Patton. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Williams for 3. Kept alive. And Muscala kicks to Richard. Number 30. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Knicks trail by 17. Pass to Barrett. Back to Rose. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Number 5. It's rebounded by Muscala.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Rocket. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First free throw is good. And New York making a change here. Fournier's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Number 5. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here's Boston. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Richard. Sinks the three-pointer.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
Williams with the steal. So it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Clark